Stop. Before you skip this video, answer this one question. Can you describe your morning in English right now? If you said no, or even if you said maybe, this episode is for you.
Welcome to the HZ English Pod. I'm Hamza.
And I'm Zara. And today, we're going to fix that problem completely.
We are talking about daily routines, one of the most important topics in English.
You use this language every single day, with friends, at work, at school.
By the end of this episode, you will be able to talk about your day in clear, natural English.
We have a story, vocabulary, grammar, real conversation, and practice.
So, make yourself comfortable, and let's begin.
First, let's talk about what a daily routine actually is.
A routine is something you do regularly, every day, at the same time.
For example, you wake up every morning. That is part of your routine.
You eat breakfast. You go to work or school. You come home. You sleep.
All of these things together, that is your daily routine.
In English, we use present simple tense to talk about routines.
I wake up, I eat, I go, I come home, I sleep.
Not, I am waking up. That is for right now, this moment.
But I wake up at 7 every day. That is present simple. That is routine.
This is a very important grammar point. We will come back to it later.
For now, just remember, routine equals present simple. Every time.
Perfect. Now let's hear our story for the first time.
We have a story about one person's daily routine.
Listen carefully. Don't worry if you don't understand every word.
Just listen. Feel the rhythm of the English. We will explain everything after.
Ready, Zara?
Ready. Let's go. Every day, I wake up at 7 in the morning. I usually feel a bit tired, but I try to start my day calmly.
After I wake up, I open the window. It helps me feel fresh and awake.
Then I go to the bathroom and wash my face. I like to feel clean before breakfast.
I usually have a light breakfast. I eat yogurt with fruit, and I drink a cup of tea.
After breakfast, I get dressed for my day. I choose simple and comfortable clothes.
I leave home at 8:30 a.m. I usually take the bus to work.
I start working at 9:30 a.m. I check my schedule and focus on my tasks.
At noon, I take a break. I usually eat something healthy.
After work, I like to go for a walk. It helps me relax.
Then I return home and take a relaxing shower. It helps me feel refreshed and clean.
At night, I listen to music for a few minutes. Then I go to bed at 11 p.m.
This is my daily routine. This is my life.
Beautiful. So simple. So clear.
Now let's go through it, piece by piece.
Let's start with phrasal verbs. These are very important in English.
A phrasal verb is a verb plus a small word, like up, out, on, off.
Together, they make a new meaning. Let's look at the ones in our story.
Number 1, wake up. She says, I wake up at 7 in the morning.
Wake up means the moment you open your eyes and stop sleeping.
But here is a very common mistake beginners make. They confuse wake up with get up.
These are two different things. Listen carefully.
Wake up. Your eyes open. You stop sleeping. You are now awake.
Get up. You actually move. You leave the bed. You stand up.
So you can wake up at 7, but stay in bed until 7:20.
And then you get up at 7:20. Two different moments.
Honestly, that is my morning every single day.
Same. The bed just does not want to let you go.
Let's practice. Repeat after us. I wake up at 6 in the morning.
I get up at 6:15.
I wake up early, but I get up late.
Perfect. Now, number 2. Get dressed. She says, after breakfast, I get dressed for my day.
Get dressed means you put on your clothes. You are no longer in pajamas.
We say get dressed, not wear dressed, not put dressed.
Only get dressed. Remember that.
I get dressed quickly. I get dressed after breakfast.
You can also say, I dressed myself, but get dressed is more natural and more common.
Number 3. Go for a walk. She says, after work, I like to go for a walk.
Go for a walk means you walk outside, not because you have to go somewhere, just for pleasure, for relaxing, for fresh air.
It is different from walking to the shop or walking to school. Those have a destination.
Go for a walk has no destination. You just walk and enjoy.
I go for a walk in the park. I go for a walk after dinner.
You can also say go for a run, go for a swim, go for a drive. Same pattern. Go for a.
Very useful. Write these down. Wake up, get dressed, go for a walk.
4 phrasal verbs, all from one story, all useful every single day.
Now, let's look at the key vocabulary in the story.
These are words that beginners sometimes find confusing.
Word number 1, a bit. She says, I usually feel a bit tired.
A bit means a little, not a lot, just a small amount.
I am a bit hungry. I am a bit cold. I am a bit nervous.
It makes your English sound very natural and soft. Instead of saying, I am very tired, you say, I am a bit tired.
It is more polite, more conversational, very common in spoken English.
Word number 2, light. She has a light breakfast.
Now, light has many meanings in English, but here it means not heavy, not too much food, a small meal.
A light breakfast, maybe just yogurt and tea. A heavy breakfast, eggs, bread, beans, everything.
Which one do you prefer, Hamza?
Honestly, light on weekdays, heavy on weekends.
Good balance. You can also say a light meal, a light snack, a light lunch.
Word number 3, schedule. She checks her schedule at work.
A schedule is your plan for the day. What you need to do, what time you need to do it.
Like a calendar, but more detailed. Your meetings, your tasks, your appointments.
I check my schedule every morning. My schedule is very busy this week.
One important thing. In British English, schedule is pronounced schedule. In American English, schedule.
Both are correct. Both are used. Don't worry about which one you choose.
Word number 4, refreshed. The shower makes her feel refreshed.
Refreshed means you feel clean, new, full of energy again.
Like you pressed a reset button on your body.
After a good shower, I feel refreshed. After a good sleep, I feel refreshed. After a holiday, I feel refreshed.
It is a very positive, beautiful word. Use it often.
Word number 5, noon and midnight. She takes a break at noon.
Noon is exactly 12 noon in the middle of the day, 12 p.m.
And midnight is exactly 12 midnight, the middle of the night, 12 a.m.
Noon, midday. Midnight, middle of the night.
Very easy to remember once you see the pattern.
Word number 6, calmly. She tries to start her day calmly.
Calmly is an adverb. It comes from the adjective calm. Calm means relaxed, not stressed, not rushing.
Calmly means in a calm way, without stress, without rushing.
She does not jump out of bed and run around the house. She starts her day slowly and peacefully.
That is a very healthy habit. I need to learn from her.
Me too. 6 vocabulary words, all very useful, all very natural.
Quick pause. If you are still with us, we love you for that.
Seriously, most people give up in the first 5 minutes, but you are still here. That means you are serious about learning.
Do one small thing right now. Hit the subscribe button.
It takes 2 seconds, and it means you never miss a new episode.
And write a comment below. Tell us one thing from your daily routine in English.
Even just, I wake up at 7. That is enough. We will reply.
Okay, back to the lesson. Grammar time.
Okay, everyone, grammar section. But do not be scared.
We promise this is easy, and we will use real examples from the story.
Topic 1, prepositions of time. At, in, on.
In the story, she uses at many times. I wake up at 7. I leave home at 8:30. I go to bed at 11 p.m.
We use at for specific clock times. Always. At 6. At noon. At midnight. At 3:30. At 9 a.m.
Now, what about in and on?
We use in for longer periods of time. In the morning. In the afternoon. In the evening.
She opens the window in the morning. She goes for a walk in the evening.
And on is for days. On Monday. On the weekend. On my birthday.
So, at for times, in for morning, afternoon, evening, on for days.
Let's practice together. Repeat after us. I wake up at 7 in the morning.
I go for a walk in the evening.
I don't work on Sundays.
Perfect. That is real English right there.
Topic 2, frequency adverbs. In the story, she says, I usually feel a bit tired. I usually have a light breakfast. I usually take the bus.
Usually means most of the time. Not every time, but almost every time.
Here are the most common frequency adverbs in order. Always, 100% of the time.
Usually, about 80% of the time.
Often, about 60%.
Sometimes, about 40%.
Rarely, only a few times.
Never, 0%.
And where do these words go in a sentence? They go before the main verb.
I always drink water in the morning. She usually takes the bus. He never eats breakfast.
Before the verb. Always before the verb.
Except with the verb to be. Then it goes after. I am always tired on Mondays.
That is very relatable, Zara. Very relatable.
Practice time. Say these sentences out loud. I usually wake up at 7.
I always drink coffee in the morning.
I sometimes take the bus to work.
I never go to bed before 10 p.m.
If you said all 4, well done. You just used grammar correctly. Now, we listen to the story one more time.
This time is completely different from the first time.
Now you know the phrasal verbs. You know the vocabulary. You know the grammar.
This time, listen for everything. See how much more you understand.
This is called active listening. It is one of the best ways to improve your English fast.
Ready?
Let's go. Every day, I wake up at 7 in the morning. I usually feel a bit tired, but I try to start my day calmly.
After I wake up, I open the window. It helps me feel fresh and awake.
Then, I go to the bathroom and wash my face. I like to feel clean before breakfast.
I usually have a light breakfast. I eat yogurt with fruit, and I drink a cup of tea.
After breakfast, I get dressed for my day. I choose simple and comfortable clothes.
I leave home at 8:30 a.m. I usually take the bus to work.
I start working at 9:30 a.m. I check my schedule and focus on my tasks.
At noon, I take a break. I usually eat something healthy.
After work, I like to go for a walk. It helps me relax.
Then I return home and take a relaxing shower. It helps me feel refreshed and clean.
At night, I listen to music for a few minutes. Then, I go to bed at 11 p.m.
This is my daily routine. This is my life.
How was that? Did you understand more the second time?
I am sure you did. That is the power of learning before listening.
Your brain recognizes the words. It connects them. It remembers them.
This is how real language learning works.
Okay, Hamza. Now let's make this personal. Tell me about your actual morning routine.
Okay. Honestly, I wake up at 6:30, but I get up at maybe 6:50, sometimes 7.
So you wake up and then just lie there?
Yes. I check my phone. I think about life. Then I get up, drink tea, and open the window.
Do you eat breakfast?
Always. I cannot function without breakfast. Usually eggs or bread with tea. A proper breakfast.
That is a heavy breakfast, Hamza.
It gives me energy. What about you, Zara?
I wake up at 7. I get up immediately. I don't like lying in bed.
Really? That is impressive.
I wash my face, drink a big glass of cold water, and then make coffee.
Cold water in the morning? That sounds painful.
It wakes you up better than anything, trust me. Then I have a light breakfast, usually fruit or yogurt.
And after work, do you go for a walk?
Yes, every evening if the weather is okay. It really helps me clear my mind after a long day.
Same. Even 15 minutes is enough. You feel completely different after.
Everyone's routine is different, and that is totally fine.
The important thing is that you have a routine. It gives your day structure. It reduces stress.
And it gives you things to talk about in English.
Exactly. That is the bonus lesson for today.
Now, speaking practice. Do not skip this part.
Pause after each sentence and repeat out loud. Ready?
I wake up at 7 in the morning.
I usually feel a bit tired.
After breakfast, I get dressed for my day.
I leave home at 8:30 and take the bus to work.
At noon, I take a break and eat something healthy.
After work, I go for a walk. It helps me relax.
I go to bed at 11 p.m. This is my daily routine.
Now describe your routine using these as a model. Change the times, the food, the transport.
Make it your story. That is the best practice of all.
Fast review. Let's go. Wake up. Eyes open. Get up. Leave the bed. Get dressed. Put on clothes. Go for a walk. Walk for pleasure. A bit. A little. Light. Not too much. Schedule. Your daily plan. Refreshed. Full of energy again.
At for times. In for morning, afternoon, evening. On for days.
Frequency adverbs. Before the verb. Always. Usually. Often. Sometimes. Never.
Present simple for routines. I wake up. I eat. I go. I sleep.
One story, so many lessons. You did great today.
That is all for today's episode of the HZ English Pod.
Subscribe. Leave a comment with your routine, and we will see you next time.
Keep speaking every day. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.